The Forgotten Melody. In a quiet town nestled in a valley, surrounded by rolling hills, there lived a young man named Liam. The town was picturesque, with cobblestone streets, colorful cottages, and blooming gardens, but it harbored a dark legend. At the edge of the town stood an ancient, crumbling mansion, known as the Gloom Spire. It was said to be cursed, and its last inhabitant, a woman named Lady Evelyn, had vanished decades ago, leaving behind only whispers of betrayal and despair. Liam had grown up hearing the tales of Gloom Spire. His parents warned him never to venture near it. But his curiosity always lingered. He was a musician, a gifted violinist, whose melodies could stir even the coldest hearts. Yet, despite his talent, Liam felt something missing in his music, a depth of emotion he couldn't quite grasp. One crisp autumn evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Liam wandered through the woods near the mansion, seeking inspiration. The air was heavy, and an eerie stillness surrounded him. Suddenly, he heard a faint sound, soft, haunting, and beautiful. It was a melody unlike any he had ever heard, coming from the direction of Gloom Spire. Compelled by the sound, Liam followed it to the mansion's gates. The once grand structure was cloaked in ivy, its windows dark and lifeless. The melody grew louder as he stepped inside, the air thick with the scent of decay and forgotten memories. He followed the sound to a grand ballroom, where a woman in a flowing silver gown stood by a dusty piano, her fingers dancing over the keys. The woman turned to face him. She was breathtaking, with pale skin, raven black hair, and eyes that shimmered like the stars. "Who are you?" Liam asked, his voice trembling. "I am Evelyn," she replied, her voice as hauntingly beautiful as her melody. "I've been waiting for someone to hear my song." Liam was stunned. "You're the Lady Evelyn. But you disappeared." She smiled sadly. "I was betrayed by those I trusted most. They cursed me to remain here, trapped between life and death, until someone could complete my melody." "Complete your melody?" Liam asked, confused. "Yes," she said, stepping closer. "It is a song of love, pain, and redemption, but I cannot finish it alone. Will you help me?" Despite his fear, Liam felt a strange connection to her. "I'll try." For weeks, Liam returned to the mansion, playing his violin alongside Evelyn's piano. Together, they crafted a piece so powerful, it seemed to breathe life into the crumbling mansion. The air grew lighter, the halls brighter, and Liam began to feel emotions he had never known before: hope, sorrow, and an unspoken love for Evelyn. One evening, as they neared the melody's completion, Evelyn revealed the truth. "Liam," she said softly, "the curse that binds me here is not just a punishment, it is a trap. The ones who betrayed me were not ordinary people, but dark spirits who feed on despair. If we complete the melody, they will come for us. Liam's heart raced. Then why do it? Because it is the only way to break the curse, Evelyn said, and perhaps to set me free. Liam nodded, determination in his eyes. Then we'll face them together. The night they completed the melody, the mansion trembled. Shadows seeped from the walls, forming into twisted, grotesque figures. The spirits hissed and howled, their voices filled with malice. You dare defy us, they roared. Liam and Evelyn stood their ground. As they played the final notes, the music grew louder, drowning out the spirits' cries. The melody was a force of light, a testament to love and resilience. One by one, the spirits disintegrated, their darkness consumed by the music's brilliance. When the last spirit vanished, the mansion was transformed. The decay was gone, replaced by golden light and vibrant colors. Evelyn stood before Liam, her form shimmering. You've done it, she whispered, tears in her eyes. You've set me free. Liam's heart ached. Does this mean you're leaving? She nodded, her voice breaking. I must but know this. Liam, you've given me peace I never thought possible. And you've taught me to love again. As she began to fade, Evelyn leaned in and kissed him. Thank you, she whispered, her voice lingering like a final note in a symphony. Liam stood alone in the ballroom, tears streaming down his face. But as he looked around, he realized Evelyn's spirit had not truly left. Her melody lived on, echoing in the walls, the air, and his heart. Years passed, and Liam became a renowned composer. His masterpiece, titled The Forgotten Melody, was performed in concert halls around the world. Those who heard it spoke of its power to heal and inspire, to bring light to even the darkest of souls. But to Liam, it was more than just music. It was a reminder of a love that transcended time and space, a love that had turned a cursed mansion into a beacon of hope. And so, the story of Gloomspire became one not of despair, but of redemption, a tale of how love and courage can conquer even the deepest darkness.